Hello, it's Charlene from Blown Over Board Games, and I've got an unboxing to do. So Noble Knight Games was having their spring sale, which happens to correspond pretty nicely with my birthday. So use some birthday funds to pick up some games. So let's take a look at what's in here. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty random assortment of games, some very niche interests, and also games that sort of looked interesting and were a very good deal to try out because I found I had a lot of luck the last time I just kind of picked up some random games from Noble Knight. I think there's only kind of like one really well-known game that I picked up. But you'll see that when we get to it. So let's go in and see what we have. Just going straight off the top. Okay, I think I know what this is because it's a small box. Oh, there's two boxes. I think we're gonna start off with some of my Shakespeare games. Yep, Shakespeare indeed. Okay, two separate things here. Let's go one by one. First up, I picked up Where Art Thou, Romeo? Which was very, very cheap. And I watched a couple videos on this, so I know it's going to be a bad game, but I just like feel compelled to own all the Shakespeare games so I can make lots of Shakespeare board game content. Okay, you open it up. All right. You've got a rule book, a nano game. Oh, this is interesting. It's set in the world of the Council of Verona, which is the other game I picked up. I didn't realize they're related. Okay, we got some blue coins. Also in here is a little pouch. And then you have your player cards. There are only 5 of them. It's not a very complicated game. You're supposed to play it with 3 to 5 players, and there are exactly 5 cards. Usually they have 2 characters on each side, and it's just like a social deduction game. A very silly social deduction game. Okay, next up is Council of Verona, and I also picked up a couple extra bonus cards. These are the zombie cards, Zombie Romeo and Zombie Juliet, because I saw Noble Knight Games also just randomly had those. Okay, I do see the similarity in the illustration between Where Art Thou, Romeo and Council of Verona. So now I can see that they are connected. Okay, we got a fun little slide. Oh no, it's a magnetic. Okay, this just has a nice box. Like, regardless of how the game is, I just enjoy this box. Okay, little rule books. And it's nice the components are printed right on there, extra baggy. All right, we've got a bunch of colors, so these must relate to the players. This is a card game. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. It looks like in here is a set of the Where Art Thou, Romeo cards. Yeah, all 5 right here included. Didn't need to buy that other game. Well, there went $5. And down here, you've got, I don't know, some sort of explanations about what the different characters do, what they want to make happen in the game. Again, simple little game there. Okay, let's see what comes out of the box next. Don't know what this one's gonna be. Oh! Okay. This box is bigger than I expected it to be. This is Nitwit. I picked up this game because I'm a big crafter, so I wanted some crafting related board games. This is fun. It's got like how does this open? Okay, it does. It comes out like this. So it's got a little holder thing. A game of loops and spools. Oh, this one has a flip lid too with a magnetic closure. Oh, This box is fun. I enjoy this. Look at this. It has, on the top side, it has a pocket, and inside the pocket are the rules on this lovely craft paper, which just feels like it fits in with the game. And then on the bottom side are all the components. Okay, so we have some buttons. This is nice. Also, I like how the organizer is clearly made out of paper. We have all of these spools that I guess are numbered 1 to 8 and have different colors. White pencils, clothespins. What is in here? Is this just a pad of paper? Oh, scoring pad. That's why the pencils are white, because it uses black paper. That's fun. That's fun. Oh, and then in here, there's a whole bunch of tags. And I guess these have words. Yellow, soft, ugly, transparent. These are strange, serious, bad. Time to shuffle the tags. Okay. Okay, so this is not really not really a game about crafting. It's actually just a word game. You use the tags and you attach them to the spools, and you're trying to come up with the same words that are related. So if the two tags are, the example it gives are yellow and organic, you might write down the word daisy. That's cool. I don't have a word game yet in my collection, so this looks like a fun way to fill that hole, and I really love this presentation of this box. It's really beautiful. All right, what's coming out next? Okay. This is more of my Shakespeare obsession. This is a really old game from the 70s, I feel like. This, oh, yes! I did a video where I unpacked a game of railroading that I found in my dad's basement. And I was looking at this and I was like, this looks very similar in design. And it is, in fact, a bookcase game, just like the game of railroading is. So I imagine it's from the same time period, same designer. So let's take a look. Oh, the Game of Shakespeare includes 52-page booklet with synopsis of all plays. I might have to check that out and see how I feel about their synopses. 4 games in 1. 1 or more players. Okay, so there's a solitaire mode. I like this. I like this. This is about how much you know about Shakespeare. This sounds like a game I can win. I love these old playbills on the illustration. Oh my gosh. So there's a basic game, an advanced game, a tournament game, and a solitaire game that you can play with this set. Let's see what's in here. Okay, here's our beautiful booklet that has a synopsis of all 37 plays, a chronology of the history plays. That happens to be my expertise, so I'm going to have to check that out. And sources of famous quotations. Let's take a look. Okay, page 45. Oh, here we go. Ooh, look at this chronology. This is fun, right? We have the Plantagenets, of course. We start with Henry II, who I believe is the character you'll see in Lion in Winter. Richard I, yeah, his sons, and John. And then, of course, that's John of King John fame. Henry III, Edward I, Edward II, who does not have a Shakespeare play, but does have a play by Marlowe. Edward III has an anonymous play, which many scholars believe Shakespeare helped contribute to. Richard II, now we get into the Shakespeare plays. Henry IV, Henry V, Henry VI. Woo! Edward IV. Edward IV does not have a Shakespeare play, but he does have a 2-part play by Thomas Heywood. Edward V, no play for him because he was one of the princes that was murdered in the Tower by Richard III. There, I said it. You can come after me, Ricardians. Richard III, right? Henry VII does not get a play. Henry VIII, he does get a play. Not a very good play, though. And then we move to Edward IV, Mary I, Elizabeth I. So then we take us up to Shakespeare's day. Very nice. This is just a fun little piece of like Shakespeare paraphernalia history. I enjoy that. Board game. It has the same like marketing things that my dad's railroad game had in it, where it had these like surveys that you could send in. Okay, let's look at this board. Oh my gosh. I think I'm obsessed with this old game. I cannot wait to play this. I am so excited. Oh my god, history, comedy, tragedy. The globe is in the center. I love it. Taverns. Oh, look at these locations you go to. Arden, the tavern, Alexandria, Agincourt, Syracuse. And and then we just have kind of 3 random places. The woods, random woods. I mean, the tower, at least that is like a specific place. It means the Tower of London. And then it just says plains. Presumably it's talking about, you know, it looks like it's talking about the battles in Julius Caesar. But plains is, you know, not as specific as it could be. Okay, what else is it? Okay, so this is just a filler. And then inside this little box has the chess pieces, the dice, and the quotation cards. Okay, so here you have your little chess pieces and your dice, and then your little deck of cards here. Oh, they're connected. Maybe this has never been played, and I'm gonna have to separate these. Yeah. Could I come near your beauty with my nails? I'd set May 10 commandments in your face. That's a typo. Okay. I do desire we may be better strangers. That's from As You Like It. If all the year were playing holidays, to sport would be as tedious as to work. That, of course, is from 1 Henry IV. What else we got? Blow, blow, thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. King Lear. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. I think that's Hamlet. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all of these and identify their locations. Beware the Ides of March. That's Julius Caesar. Okay, no, stop. No, I need to stop. You don't want to see a video of me reading 200 Shakespeare quotes and identifying them. All right, I'm going to put this game back. Okay, continuing on. If you're keeping count at home, that is 3 Shakespeare games so far. Will that be all? Only time will tell. Let's see what's next. All right, here we go. This is sort of my most known game that I picked up. Under Falling Skies. Okay, now I picked up Under Falling Skies. Again, it was a good price. I haven't gotten to play this game yet, but it's one of those games that gets mentioned a lot when people talk about their favorite solo games. I think there's a lot of like dice placement in this game, but I don't really know a lot about it. Yes, and it's space themed. I think I knew at least that much. So, all right, rule book, board. Oh gosh, all these spaceships. I'm not gonna know what anything in this box means. Okay, we've got dice of multiple colors. We've got, let me open this bag first. So we've got all these board pieces, it looks like. Game board pieces. Perhaps these are characters. Oh, there's some little things in here. More characters. And more game board pieces. Yeah, I think you like build the game board by lining these up. And little tokens. This looks like it's probably a scoring sheet. There is also apparently a campaign version of this game that you can play. Oh, and some comic books. Oh, what is this? Oh, some pieces have never been used in this box, even though like it's clear the box has a little bit of age to it. But these still have to be punched out. There's quite a bit still being to punch out. That's fun. It's like a used game, but parts of it are new. And then look, more. Oh, even more stuff wrapped up. I think these are more parts of the campaign. So that's probably why they weren't unlocked, is someone did not, hasn't played the campaign through, even if they played the rest of the game. Okay, that looks cool. I like games that are I like games with stories, and the fact that it has a campaign mode and it's meant to specifically designed to be played solo. I'm really looking forward to checking Under Falling Skies out. We've gotten to another layer. Okay. This is a board game about the Scarlet Pimpernel. Now, this game I picked up, again, great price, but also because my sister was a really big fan of the Scarlet Pimpernel in high school, and we all knew like the Frank Wildhorn musical, so she's read the book, she's been in the musical, blah, blah, blah. So I picked up this title because I thought she might find it interesting. And part of being a successful board gamer is convincing other people to play with you. So again, I don't know anything about this game other than its source material. Let's see what's inside. Oh, very nice. You get a little history, backstory there. Oh, this looks a little complicated. Okay, you're trying to accomplish 7 missions to rescue innocent people from the guillotine. That tracks with the story. Nice. All right, let's see what's inside. We got a game board. Oh, this game board is large. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. That will take up your table space. Here we go. Oh, this is fun. It's a map. England, like the coast, Dover, and you can come down to France, go into Calais. And then we also have just like Greater Paris. Oh, you can even pop over to Austria. I'm excited. I can't wait to show this to my sister. Okay. Oh, look at these fun little character cards. They have like little insets, so I assume there's something that goes in them. Got politicians, forgers. Oh, a forger. Stableman, seamstress, farmer, innkeeper. Okay, we've got different tiles and lots of meeples in various colors, even more meeples and blocks, and we've got some tokens with numbers on it and very larger meeples. We've got a letter tile. Oh, and there we have more these looks like aristocracy. Tiles. Again, game comes with an organizer. Everything fits nicely in there. Oh, we have this fun little draw bag. And these must go in. Boop, boop, boop. These tiles must tell you what actions you can take, how to move. That's what I'm guessing these are. Oh, apparently I have a signature edition of this game with a sticker signed by the board game designer. What a fun little surprise. All right, and then over here we have deck of cards. These have locations. These are location cards. And then we have smaller cards that fit right in there, which show you people and routes and icons. So interesting. So you have 6 player pawns in different colors, and then those 2 larger meeples that I saw. One of them represents the Scarlet Pimpernel, and the other represents the police inspector Chauvelin. I don't know how good my French is. I think that's how you say his name. 2 to 6 players, that's nice. I feel like a lot of games still cap out at 4, so it's nice to have some options that go up a little higher. What's going to come out of the box next? Another Shakespeare game. Okay, it's not really a Shakespeare game. It's like a Shakespeare adjacent game because, as I mentioned earlier, like Shakespeare's histories are really my thing, and so I feel like I have to have all the Wars of the Roses themed board games as well, because in my mind they count as Shakespeare board games. So I picked up Son of York. Here we go. Wars of the Roses, Lancaster, York. Let's see what's in this. And the thing is like, I have not any real interest in like war games as a genre, but I guess I'll make an exception to own a Wars of the Roses game. But I think this is probably just like your pretty typical war game. Yep. Yep. Tactical combat during the Wars of the Roses. I am just like reaching new levels of nerddom. But you know what? What else are you gonna do with your life? So it's a card game depicting combat during the Wars of the Roses. Okay. So, as you might expect, it comes with lots of cards. And then, okay, we've got all these little, these look like essentially status tokens that perhaps you put on your cards or something like that. We've got dice, number tokens, and oh, here we go. We kind of have a like player guide, it looks like. So because it's a card game, there isn't like an actual board to this board game. You just lay out the cards. Ooh, there's people in here. Hold on. I just saw the Earl of Pembroke. I really just want to know who else. Okay, Humphrey Stafford, the Duke of Buckingham. He dies. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically all these people are dead. Edmund Beaufort the Second, Duke of Somerset, because there were lots of Dukes of Somersets that fought and died in the Wars of the Roses. Oh, here we go. Edward IV, Lord Montague, Richard Plantagenet. Watch out for him. William Lord Hastings. Oh, this is fun. Here you go. Henry Beaufort the Third, Duke of Somerset. What did I tell you? Oh yeah, third Earl of Northumberland. John Lord Clifford. Let's hear it for the Cliffords. Oh, so cool. These cards tell you what battles they were in. Okay. I do not regret buying this at all. I love the real history it has in it. I'm assuming over here we're going to see some more of the Yorkists. Yep. Richard Plantagenet, the Duke of York. I killed him. Well, not me, but Margaret of Anjou. Well, she didn't really. In Shakespeare, whatever. In Shakespeare, Margaret gets to stab the Duke because he kept trying to take her husband's crown, and that's not cool. There she is! There's a Margaret card. Okay. Whoever designed this game, A+. A freaking plus. That is so cool. I'm absurdly excited. Look, we have to find joy in the world where we can. I'm pumped to play this game, even if it is like a war-based game. I'm interested in the fact that it's a card war game. That's kind of cool, but I just love that there's a Margaret of Anjou card. Like, that's all I need to make me happy, apparently. So, excellent. We might have hit all the Shakespeare games this time around. We'll see. And if you're wondering if I own all the Shakespeare games, no, I don't. There are still like 10 more, I think, on my Noble Knight Games want list that I'm like watching for when they first of all, some of them you gotta wait for a copy to show up, and then some of them it's also like a copy that I can afford. Okay, so I picked up Gearworks. It looked kind of steampunk and interesting, and I also like got the playmat because they had it for like $8, so I thought, why not? I didn't expect it to be this big, so let's see. What are we doing? So we got our rule book. Okay, you're trying to fix your machines. You're tinkerers in a workshop fixing a clock machine, and so you're trying to align gears in this grid to meet certain scoring conditions. We've got these look like power meeples. Here we've got some gears, I guess, that get laid out up here. If you can see that, laid out up here. We've got some other special cardboard tokens that I think also get placed around the board. And then we just have the deck of cards. Gear cards. It looks like they have numbers and colors for aligning them. We have some player guides, so that's nice. And then we have, I guess, character cards, maybe? And more gear stuff. These look like things you can build. I like the illustrations. Those are fun. I think it's kind of like a puzzly game. Little shorter to play. Steampunk strategy card game featuring card placement, hand management, and a twist on area control, it says. Okay, last game in the box. It's not Shakespeare related, but it is nerdy. Okay. The Great Fire of London. So history related, and not too far off from the Elizabethan age. I got this again to try and play with my family because when we went to London last year as a family, it was during the celebration of Sir Christopher Wren and the 400 years of something. It must have been his birthday or something. And so there was a lot of information about his architecture and very related to the Great Fire of London because a lot of churches got burned in that fire, some of which he was able to rebuild. Beautiful box. Really lovely art there. This is from Pandasaurus Games. Again, I don't think I really know anything about this game other than I was like, hey, that's a subject I'm interested in. That's a good price. Let's see. We've got a rule book. And what are we doing? We're expanding the fire as part of our player actions. I don't think it's not the characters doing it, it's the players doing it to move forward the mechanic of the game. I wonder how similar this might be to The Downfall of Pompeii, which I played recently at Cabin Con, where the lava explodes and you have all these pawns and you have to use your turn to try to escape the lava with your people. The future of London lies in your hands. The players are men of wealth and standing who own property around London. I wish we could be a little more inclusive, I will say, because actually women were in fact business owners in this time period in London, and very much could have been included in this game. That's all I'm saying. Look at this board. Okay, we're gonna have another big, large board. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All of the locations the fire can go. Ooh, Cheapside, St. Paul's Church, Ludgate, Stationers Hall, Guildhall. It's cool to have this. I hope that my family will like it, to just be like, oh yeah, we took a walking tour around this area about the Great Fire of London and talking about the churches. So hopefully this will be sentimental and enjoyable. We got a nice draw bag with some embroidery on it. And then we just have lots of, looks like these are basically building meeples. These, I'm guessing are fire cones. Mark where the fire is. These must be your characters that you're playing, character meeples. Black cones. You got some tokens with numbers on them. And then we have cards. So many cards. 2 different decks, it looks like. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. So maybe there are plays. Oh, these look like player aids of some sort. Or they tell you what to do. These give you colors. I don't know. Oh, these give locations. So perhaps this deck might tell you where the fire is spreading to. Oh, these give you compasses. So this might also have to do with fire spread. Well, we'll see. We'll have to play the game and learn how these cards work. Okay, there you have it. My 9 new used games that I got from Noble Knight Games. Again, thankful for them for the great job they do sending these out. They're in great condition, and I'm really looking forward to playing these. I guess the good news is I have a lot of new board games to play, and the bad news is my shelf of shame has just exploded. Thanks for watching!